Hi, this is Steve Feldman, publisher of Floor Covering News, for another installment of Retail Recovery Across America. I'm sitting here with PJ Norvell, Retail Manager, Manasota Flooring, 3 locations. We happen to be in Sarasota right now. PJ, how are you?
Very good, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Start by telling me a little bit about Manasota.
Well, Manasota, we're a family-owned business right here in Sarasota. We're going on almost 50 years being in this area, family-owned. We're very proud of that. We started from actually this store here in Sarasota was our first location in the early 70s. And, we've built it up to be, one of the top 15 retailers in the country. So we're very proud of that.
Nice. How is business, let's say up to like mid-March? Did you start the year out pretty well?
We were having a very good year. January and February we were up over last year. We had a great momentum coming into the busy season, and everything was going really well for us. Of course, we can't control everything, and there were some definitely unforeseen, with the COVID and the lockdowns. Obviously it was kind of like a giant curveball. But I think all things considered, that we did really well. All things considered, I think it was best case for us. You could argue people were a little more focused on their homes since they were kind of stuck at home, so I think that helped us a little bit.
Thinking that maybe they're not going to be taking vacations, maybe they're going to be fixing up their homes, right?
Those things helped us. Where a lot of things were hurting us, there were a few things that were maybe helping us, and I think overall, we couldn't ask for more.
You do anything to position for the recovery? Do anything in the showroom, or you just?
It does give you time to catch up a little bit. Some of us in the flooring business, obviously, it's a very, very busy business. So, we were able in this store specifically to do some display floors that we had needed to do for a very long time. So, we took advantage of the downtime to do some housekeeping, if you will, and to, just general like preparedness on the showroom floor.
Give me some strategies that you're employing right now to get customers in the store.
Right now, we're really focusing on made in USA products. We do a lot of business with Mohawk. We try to feature Mohawk in all of our locations. They have the Solidtech product is being made in the USA. So, we've bought a lot of stock in that product, and we're trying to feature that. I think if not now, then when? I think now's a great time to make that.
Traditionally, do customers come in looking for Made in America? Has that been a value for them, and do you think it'll be a bigger value for them going forward?
I think it will be going forward. I think it's a great story for a lot of people. I don't think it was a huge, hot button 6 months ago, but I think it is more so now moving forward, and people are starting to produce again in this country more than ever, and I think we're going to try to get out in front of that.
When customers call, are they asking about what safety precautions you're taking when they walk in the door? Do you feel like that's a very high priority for them right now?
I think people have those concerns before they get here, but then when they come in, our business in general is there's never going to be 50 people in the showroom at the same time. Everybody has plenty of space. I think when they come in and they see everything's clean, that everybody has plenty of space, I think it becomes less of an issue as maybe they would have thought it was. We just try to make you feel comfortable. If you would like me to wear a mask, then I will. If it's not important to you, then I won't. So I think some of those things, we're trying to be sensitive, I think, to all the things that are going on. It's hard to know exactly what to do, but we definitely want to be sensitive, and we want you to feel comfortable when you're in the store, obviously.
Do you think that the customer, or are you finding the customer walking in today to the store is a lot more serious about buying than maybe she would have been a year ago? Fewer tire kickers, close rate, maybe being up a little bit. You finding that?
I have to say that's definitely a fair assumption. One could argue generally when people come to a flooring store, they're here to look at flooring anyway, but you got to think they're a lot more serious just in general. There's just the casual passerby. I don't think that's what we're dealing with today, for sure.
One of the other things we're hearing is they're shopping fewer stores. Has that been your experience?
That's an interesting, again, you'd have to believe that was true. We try to, once we get them here, we try to keep them here, and like to think that we do a really good job of that. But I don't know that firsthand I have it, but you got to think that that's the case, which is a good thing for the business.
If I'm a retailer somewhere else in this country. What advice would you give me to get customers into the store, to maintain my margins right now? What kind of advice would you give me right now?
That first impression, I think the cleanliness, I worked for a man years ago, and he was a big stickler about just that entrance mat on the front door. He would have us vacuuming it twice a day. I think that cleanliness and organization and just feeling safe and secure and comfortable in those first moments, that I think that's more important than anything right now, honestly.
First impression.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Obviously, you're a big Mohawk dealer, and Mohawk does great for you. Aside from Mohawk, give me some of your other suppliers. They can be smaller, that are doing well for you, and see if you can tell me why that might be.
We do have local distributors, kind of regional distributors that we deal with in this area that we've dealt with for a long time. Suncrest is a great distributor for us. They've always been there. They're always competitive with pricing, especially on bigger projects. We do a lot with American Olean and Marazzi. I know those are divisions of Mohawk as well, but they're great suppliers for us as well. JJ Haynes is a big distributor that we do a lot of business with. I think those are outside of Mohawk. Those are some of our biggest suppliers. Boone as well, another distributor that we do a lot of sundries with, and some other stocking programs. The other big one, obviously, Coretech. We do a lot of business with Coretech. It's a great relationship. We have a lot of stock, and we try to feature that brand as much as possible. They're essentially the Kleenex, of that world, and so definitely Coretech is one of our biggest suppliers.
What's the best thing about Coretech aside from the brand?
I really like the rep a lot. Hopefully he'll see this video. Robert Brown, he does a great job for us. Been with us for a long time. They're a great company. They got a great product. They got a great visual. They have a great service department. I really, just really happy with that vendor in general.
You're doing well with them.
We really do. We get great pricing from them. Their products are readily available, easy to understand. What's not to like.
Give me a projection. End of the year. What will Manasota be up, or down, or flat?
I want to be up. Obviously, we want to be up. We definitely had a huge momentum rolling in the beginning of the year. I mean, we were up 20-30%. I really hope we can finish up. I really think we can. This month has been great. People are getting back out there. I really believe that we got to shoot for trying to be up. I don't think it'll be like a record year for us, but all things considered, we're going to find a way to at least, stay where we were.
PJ, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This has been Steve Feldman, Retail Recovery across America.